Alright, guys, just really wanted to do that. I found the black and white filter on my camera, so had to do that. Hopefully you guys heard the music, because that would really suck. Full life. Actually, no. Just full life. Yeah, but the real... I'm more of a guy, if you know what I mean. TNAid. Episode 17,000. I don't know. Got more trouble counting these than Dusty Rhodes has trouble counting his victories over Flair. 25,000 times. What heavyweight champion? If anyone has ever seen Dustin Rhodes' impersonation of him on Raw from back in the Attitude Era, hilarious shit. Look it up. TNAid. What did I want to talk about? I basically announced this in my last video, which should be up before this one, I think. Here we go. X Division, X title, and the television title, which could be a big freaking deal. I'll guess that. I'm pretty sure, as a lot of people know, the X Division since 06 has died down a lot in terms of how TNA emphasizes it, promotes it, cares about it. Let me grab a water for a second. And which is a shame because, it went from, stuff that you weren't seeing on mainstream pay-per-view, stuff that you could only find in indies, that kind of stuff, the action in-ring wise. And then it just turned into a cruiserweight division. And, they emphasize it like it's a cruiserweight division. Weight divisions are a big problem because cruiserweight title is seen as an undercard title, although to people who are in the cruiserweight division, it might as well be the world championship for them because they're cruiserweights. So, and you don't want it to be like that, not at all. So, X title. The X title itself needs to be emphasized as whoever holds it has, I think Doug Williams is doing something different to have the X title mean a little more. He's emphasized that he's just a great wrestler, and he's different from the rest of the X Division guys, these high flyers, in which I kind of like because it mixes up the wrestling styles in the division. So it's not just the Spot Fest division. Wearing a dark shirt is a really bad idea when it's warm. But come on. It's fucking Chuck Norris and Steven Seagal campaign shirt. I had to get it. I think, whoever holds the X Division title, that title needs to mean that whoever holds it is a guy who it should be seen as the leader of a new generation, a new style. I'm not saying treat it like a Young Lions Cup like Shikara does. I'm not saying treat it like a cruiserweight title. I'm not saying treat it like some weird like this is our Mexican heavyweight championship. Lucha style. Not like that, You need to try as much as you can to assert, like in the early days, it was evident that style was different than what was happening in the heavyweight title picture. It's a little bit harder now, now that X Division style has been somewhat incorporated into main events. When you have guys like Joe, Styles, even RVD. Having these more high impact style matches in the main events. So what makes the X Division that much different? I would say get rid of the X title, but TNA's not going to. I just know it. So that's why I think this TV title could help. I think if this TV title turns out to what it can be, with Styles holding it and whatever mid or upper mid Carter wants to hold the X, make it an upper mid Carter, so it just seems a little bit bigger than if you slapped it on fucking Magnus or some shit like that. Jesus Christ, he's lower mid Carter now, but this TV title can be reserved for it can have a high impact, it can have some high impact style, but make it a little less, make it work for guys who may not go for high impact. There are some larger guys that are in your mid card that just don't work in your X division. Put them with the TV title. And I know that statement just might negate everything I said about making the X division not a spot fest title, but high impact doesn't mean freaking high impact doesn't always mean spot fest. Not high impact doesn't mean Dragon Gate craziness. Although I don't consider Dragon Gate matches necessarily spot fest because they flow. The spots flow. So if anything, them flying around is part of the psychology in some cases. Psychology in wrestling. I know. It's a real novel idea. So you got the TV title, which you can use as some X Division guy, and if anything, the TV title can be what gets X Division guys transitioned into the main event / World Heavyweight title picture. You like it? I just came up with that on the spot. I did not plan that much for this video. So basically what I'm saying is from the heart. Left side. I just fucked that up. I'm just like, whatever the fuck is on this side. That just looks like I'm grabbing my boob and ripping it around. Oh, okay. That did not happen. Forget that happened. God, I love this black and white filter. I look awesome, man. So that TV title can be something that really transitions an X Division guy, known for the X Division style needs to be not necessarily for it can't be necessarily just for cruiserweights. Guys who can it has to be a style. It can't be stereotypes, or try not to have a stereotype as the title for lighter guys. Because when Joe held it, he was not a light guy. He was like 280 something when he held it. And fuck, this shirt is warm. And but he wrestled that style. You need to assign that independent, high impact style to that title, to that division, and and you need to promote it that way. You need to promote it. This is a style different from even stuff in our own company. This is just different, and and please don't just have the X Division matches as hot openers. Put the X Division title in like the fucking top 3 matches of the card, so it looks really good. Like, I'm not saying put it right into the main event Unbreakable style. I mean, like, move it up the card so it looks crazy good. And then the TV title can kind of be a mix of guys on their way to heavyweight and X Division guys who are also moving up. Like, so you can get the TV title can be kind of a mix of the high impact X Division stuff and the heavyweight style wrestling, or the main event style wrestling of TNA. and then you transition into the TNA World Heavyweight title. And I think that's a pretty good system of singles titles. And of course, have the TNA tag titles be as good as they can be. I mean, Jesus Christ, you have Beer Money, Motor City Machine Guns, Generation Me. I've already done a video on that, so. But yes, X Division and TV title. That TV title could be a big deal. Like, I don't know if anyone else thought the same thing, but like when I saw AJ turning it into a TV title, like as worthless as that belt is, the idea of having it be a TV title could be a big freaking deal and help a lot of people look good. I don't think anyone claiming they were the Legends champion or the Global champion looks good at all. Saying you were a television champion, oh yeah, it's a nice little mid-card belt. It sounds like a belt. I mean, not just some gimmicky crap that Booker T came up with or Eric Young came up with. That's that. I think I'm just going to stop the video. I hope you guys enjoyed my NWO entrance. As much as I love the Four Horsemen, the NWO did have much better music. Just wow. Love it, man. Alright. Now I have to get really close to the camera, because that's how I get to stop the video. So that's me hitting you up with another video, black and white style, like I'm in the 40s or the 30s, whenever before they went to color. Fuck it, DCK, stay classy.